Welcome back to Cigar Time. You're still very friendly show all about premium cigars. Welcome back, everybody.
Are we filming?
Wow.
We're filming, yes. We're actually filming.
Wow.
You missed the clapping because
Stay
you guys were
alert.
talking.
Stay alert.
Yes.
Clap on.
Yes.
Exactly.
We're very pleased to have Tim Person back, the Key Accounts Director.
Nice.
Is it key accounts
You gotta
director or
raise any
director of
promotion.
key accounts?
It's nothing.
That's something.
I'm talking.
We knew you when you were poor.
I'm still poor.
Oh, yeah, right, right. Yeah, right. I've seen your house.
Nah, it's great to be back, man. It's good to see you guys again.
Yeah.
Ladies.
Thank you.
The
Absolutely.
drive from the gate at his property, the drive from which you
gotta
need a
take off
code,
street.
which you need a code to get into.
You gotta
the
take
street
off
to
course.
his house.
No,
From the gate to the house is about is it over a mile?
that's Larry Palumbo's house.
Yeah, for sure.
No,
Oh,
I'm
it's
only,
The
hilarious.
I'm only
tennis
kidding.
wizard. The tennis
whiz.
wizard. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's great to be back, man.
So
We got
there's a gas
you know,
station halfway.
Yeah.
So that's funny.
No,
He has
we're-
little golf carts that pick
You're
you up
lucky
at the
sometimes.
gate,
no, it's great to be back, guys. We're going to be talking about the new Trinidad Espiritu.
which I've had,
Yeah.
and I love this cigar.
Yeah, we've done very well with this. So I'm
Oh,
very
right.
excited about doing this with you guys. This was something put together by AJ Fernandez and Rafael
Of
Nadal
course.
collaboration.
Good collaboration.
Of course.
As far as the design and all the packaging and the whole concept, it was very well done by our marketing team, headed by Eddie Guerrero. Shout out to Mr. Eddie 305.
Hi, Eddie.
You did a great job on this, and Rafael and AJ did a great job on the blend. I think we've all smoked it and enjoyed it so far. I'm really looking forward to this because I know, Trinidad has been around for a while. It's been in and out of the market here and there since we've had the brand in the early 2000s. But I think price point on this, which is really good, which is roughly from $950 to $1060. It's got a lot of great social media review about it.
Beautiful band.
Beautiful
box.
band. It's all about the spirit and living. You know, we actually did a Spotify channel or iTunes, Trinidad Espiritu Series 1. It's like a Afro-Cuban Latin theme. I think you guys would love the music. I've been spinning it since about maybe April. Definitely very good. The gentleman did a very good selection on it. The time frame, the artwork,
Oh, wow.
the taste, the whole process, promotions that we're doing behind it are all based on that. Matter of fact, when we do the promotion at Scott's store later on in the year, if you buy a box of Trinidad's, you get this lighter along
Check
with
out
it.
that lighter.
That's like a real lighter.
Doesn't
Yeah,
it
it's
have
a
a
real lighter.
punch?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it has a punch on the bottom of it. Yeah.
Hey, how's you going?
I know people in low places.
I'm only kidding. Actually, this was the first one I gave him mine when we first got back. But no, it's a cool concept, cool theme. We talked about it. I know you guys have you posted on your social media site. I think it's something.
Beautiful lighter.
I think it's a great price point, a great cigar, a great story.
Yeah.
The whole, atmosphere about what we're doing.
It seems to me that like Trinidad's made kind of a,
Come
I don't want
back.
to say rebirth,
Resurgence.
but I mean I'm sure it sold well. But the last couple of years,
Yes.
this is fantastic, and the one you came out with last year I thought was fantastic.
Now, I'm gonna tell you a little bit different from that. That was the one that Rafael worked together with Hochi in the Dominican. So that's actually more Dominican-based cigar. This one is all Nicaraguan Puro.
And we
But
had
there-
that on the show.
AJ.
You had that on the show, AJ.
What's the filler then?
The filler in this is all Nicaraguan.
Yep.
How about the wrapper?
Everything is all Nicaraguan.
All
so-
Nicaraguan, baby. It's a
And-
Puro.
And I'll beat you to the punch. The binder's also Nicaraguan.
It's a
In case you
Puro.
How
were
do you know?
thinking.
How did you?
I read your mind.
It's a
Yeah.
Nick.
So
Tim, this-
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, this says Series 1.
Yes.
What's next?
Oh, I didn't
Series
even
two?
know
That
that.
applies.
Really?
Series 2 and Series 3.
Yeah.
It's a
Is
three-part
it-
series, yes.
It's a 3-part series.
Yes.
All the AJ and Rafael going to make those also, or is it going to be someone else?
I don't know. We don't know. But I'm pretty sure it'll be within the same wheelhouse. So, I mean, like what's cool about this, for example, when we do the event only cigar is a Thunderdor, which is a traditional Trinidad cigar that was
Yeah.
given to the dignitaries.
The
In-
Lancero.
The Lancero,
Yes.
yes.
Well, I'm a dignitary.
In Cuba.
You're
In Cuba.
Yeah, in Cuba.
Castro used to give those out to the original Trinidad was only available
That
from
was in the
Castro
80s.
himself.
Wasn't it?
Okay.
60s.
I've
And that's
been
why
in the
they were all
factory.
pigtails.
But
yeah,
then
they
it
were
came
all
out for
Lanceros.
sale in
They
99
would pick you
for
up.
the public.
And then
99.
sometime in
In
the
Barcelona.
Yes.
90s, it came
99.
commercially. 90 was it?
98,
Because I was
99,
there.
98,
I was
99.
in the El Aguito, which is the factory that tourists don't get to visit, but I've been there a couple of times. And they were making the Trinidad. Matter of fact, they gave me some seconds, actually, right off the line to smoke. And El Aguito is the old mansion on the west side of Havana that's out on, actually in a very nice section of Havana where all the embassies are and the European companies have their headquarters and such.
Right.
Yeah. But it's a neat factory because the mansion itself is where they box and assemble the cigars and age them, but yet the area where they actually roll them are like sheds. And it's such a juxtaposition because when you're staring at this beautiful neo-colonial mansion where the cigars are actually from, and then you look to the right of the building and they have all these sheds where the women and the men are in there
reminds
rolling
me
the
of
product.
something.
Yeah.
I think overall, I mean, like I said, the whole heritage behind Trinidad. We've had a few different ones over the years. I think the last two ones, the one that we did with Trinidad Santiago, received a good rating in Cigar Aficionado. I don't believe this one's been rated yet by anybody, but
We're about to rate it.
We'll rate it.
I know you guys want to rate it.
That's
First in
right.
the entire industry.
That's right.
But I'm thinking that I usually keep a track of certain things I do with people, that I visit or smoke with, and I think I had like 19 out of 22 people from the show, and people that I've talked to, and people in the industry that we've tried this, people in the office. 19 out of the 22 that I smoked with liked it a lot. Only 3 said it was good, and 1 said it was okay.
Has a very unique taste.
It
I
does
was
have a very
gonna
unique
say
taste.
that.
Very
Who
unique.
said it was
what
only
part
okay?
Who
of
said it was
Nicaragua?
okay?
I have a
And-
guess.
And is he still smoking with you?
I have a guess.
What?
I'll tell you who was it.
I don't know who it was because
Oh.
it was I was with Sam, and it was one of his customers. It wasn't Sam.
That's exactly who I was thinking.
It was
for
one of
some
his customers.
strange reason.
I was with Sam a couple of weeks ago on a Sunday, and
That is weird.
I stopped up because we were doing some business, and he had the Trinidades, and so I said, "Oh, how they going?" So the guys like him. He said, "Only one guy was like, eh," and I was like, well, "Okay." That's only the one person that ever said that.
No
was
accounting
okay.
for taste.
No, I think it's I think it's different.
The palate?
You know.
What part?
So what's
what
the
different
binder?
No, is there what regions from
Yugoslavia.
Nicaragua, do you know?
The Yugoslavian binder.
I don't have that with me. I apologize. I don't have the
I'm
breakdown.
just curious.
What's
But
that?
The different regions from Nicaragua that it's from.
AJ's growing up, so I'm sure it's probably a little Estelí, little this,
That's
little
Yeah,
that.
that's the least got to
But
be.
it could be a little jalapa,
The-
and Ometempe gives you a little sweet.
Yeah,
so
but I
let's
mean,
see
but
what we
but
get.
most of the Ometempe comes from Placencia. I'm sure AJ could get it. I mean,
okay.
they're cousins, but I mean,
Did AJ? Is he
yeah.
making this for you, or did he just blend it, or?
no, he makes it. He makes
makes
it.
it, okay.
Him and he makes it, and him and Raphael put together the blend with the team, I'm sure. But I mean,
Oh,
they
yeah.
mostly, Raphael's our guy. That does
I wonder how
most
many
of the
different blends they used till they got to the one.
I don't know,
like this
but
one.
I've, and not just or stuff that we make, but I smoke everything. This is something to me that was unique to me, and I'm glad that we have it within our portfolio.
Isn't that unique to Trinidad?
Yeah, it is, because most of the Trinidades we made were Dominican. We did
Right. Yeah.
we did have a Trinidad that I still like that we make for somebody as a private label. It's called Trinidad Reserve.
Yeah.
It was made in Honduras. Had Habano wrapper. Matter of fact, most of the product, and I believe the filler and binder were from the filler was from Placencia, but the wrapper was Ecuadorian Habano. But it was really good cigar. Really, really tasty.
Wonder, like, you smoke a cigar and you're just like, man, it's just to you, it's just awful.
What?
Yes, I had one the other day.
It's just awful, but there's somebody out there who that's their favorite cigar.
Yeah,
Or-
everybody has a different taste.
Or somebody's like, yes, that's the blend we have to go with, and I'm sitting there thinking,
That's why cigars are so much like wine.
yes.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean-
what makes a good cigar is whether or not you like it.
It is. I mean, like one thing, nobody has this. I mean, some people have a signature taste with it. Like I know Rob likes, one of the cigars he likes to do. We make is Romeo Royale.
Yeah.
I thought
Which
that
has Dominican in
I
it,
had one this morning.
by the way.
when I tasted it the first time when I was with Raphael, I was like, man, this is like right in my taste.
Yeah.
So I have a preference to it, but
Yeah.
it's like really, and that we make it is actually, we sell it is actually a bonus on my part. I mean, we sell what we sell, but you have a little bit more emphasis on something when you enjoy it.
Do you
know?
think age, as you get older, it changes too? Things change within like,
Yes.
your palates?
Your taste buds change
It-
every
yeah, for sure.
7 years. Your
Changes.
taste change every 7 years.
Well, you've been smoking for a while, so I mean.
Well, that's why
you know.
I'm bringing that up because I always stayed away from Connecticut, and now I find myself
You like
loving Connecticut, and I'm like, where is this coming from?
And it's funny that you say that because and most people that know me and Art knows me for a long time, I'm not a Connecticut guy.
No.
But there are some Connecticut's that I.
They're tasty.
Yeah, right? It's
Yeah.
like-
I'm with you, but I think, but a Connecticut wrapper, whether it's from Connecticut or Ecuador, with the Nicaraguan filler, I think is a fantastic
Yes.
blend.
Yes. Yes.
Most of the cigars I've had with that blend have been very good.
There you go, yeah.
But for the most part, I'm not a fan of.
Well, deceptively,
I'm not
we
either.
smoked the Warhawk together,
yes.
and we smoked the Warhawk together. And you guys like the Warhawk,
Yeah.
I mean, and but see, that's a different run. That's a Ecuadorian Connecticut, broadleaf binder, and then Honduran filler.
I love Honduran.
Aren't they coming out with another Warhawk, a second version?
Later on, to my knowledge, yeah. Some of the things we're doing in some of what we call our portfolio lines, we're doing different series. So like
Nice.
Trinidad is one, Henry Clay is one, and then there's going to be some other ones down the line. You'll probably see down the line. I don't want to.
Oh, we forgot Henry Clay last week when we
I don't-
talked about the special.
I don't want to spill the milk, but we're going to do some other ones like that.
I think it's actually beans.
Beans.
Yeah, spilling the milk's a whole
Beans.
different thing.
You don't
Beans you can
don't-
sweep up. You know,
I thought it was milk.
This is a
No,
family
you
show.
don't cry over spilled
You
beans,
don't cry
there
with
you
milk. I'm
go.
but
sorry.
you spill the beans.
Yeah. I guess because I'm a lot younger than you guys.
Why
So,
would
you know.
you know what? If I spilled the
yeah,
beans,
right.
I'd probably cry.
What's that?
I'd cry over spilled beans.
Oh my God.
Why? You just pick them up. Rinse them
Well,
off.
But if it's one person that I wanted to
soaked in
enjoy
that.
this cigar, it is you. Because when I smoked this, I said, I hope he likes it.
well, you saw I posted.
No, I know you did. I know. And but
love
that
this
was like,
one.
I know, because we're doing some like national launch parties with Havana Club. So it's like a whole party theme. You know, like you download the music. You know, like at the event we're going to be doing with you guys, we're going to be giving away lighters with box
These
purchases.
are nice lighters. Holy man.
Trinidad
weight on it
hats.
These are like $50 lighters. I mean, these are real
I
lighters.
say
Can I see it, Art?
$75.
All right, can I see that one?
No,
Not
Trinidad.
taking it back. You said no.
No, we did it. So we got one cool item though, Scott. We'll do it at your store. We'll give away a speaker set. You put your phone in, and then your phone plays through the speaker, and it charges your phone.
Cool.
Oh, that's
That's
cool.
pretty cool.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
I love the graphics of all
Yeah,
this.
it's beautiful.
I even said one of the first things I said.
It's Afro-Cuban.
It's easy to be a critic, but I would have just left this part, the back of the wrapper, and then just put like the 3 T's.
Right. Well, every year we go to the show. Like I have on the Espiritu shirt. I was hoping that they gave us that color
that would be
shirt.
cool.
That would
yeah.
be cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or get a Guayabera made like that.
That would, that'd be
I
sweet.
love Rob Rose.
All right, time for our first review. Scott, why don't you start it
I
out?
have a question for
And I
you.
will take my lighter back, please.
I told you.
Nice try.
Somebody was trying to
No,
hold on
no,
to
no,
it.
no. There ain't no chance that's happening. No
first-
chance whatsoever.
The very first light, the very first puff of this was fantastic.
Yes, absolutely.
It was great. It's a very sweet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting some signature flavors that you would find in Nicaraguan, but I don't know if I picked this up blind if I would know it was Nicaraguan or not.
Okay.
Interesting that you say that because I think I agree.
Because
with
there are
that.
other Nicaraguan puros that you can just this is
This
obviously,
is obviously Nicaraguan,
but
right.
it's not. And it's did I mention the sweetness?
Yes,
Yes,
you did.
that's what stands out the
Individually.
most. The sweetness and some of the like roast espresso.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that.
See?
Well, he took the words out of my mouth.
Come up with your own words. Yeah.
He took them out of my mouth.
Feel free to add.
I'm gonna add. I love the draw. Very easy draw. The construction is nice. The burn is great. It is. You got to talk about that. I'm getting a straight medium. I'm not getting any type of strong Ligero on this. I'm just getting a straight medium. It's got some sweetness to it. I'm gonna say just a slight bit earthy. Just getting a little bit of earth in there. I don't know what that is, but I'm getting earth.
I would go with like a little. Never mind.
Rob?
Go ahead.
I was going to say southeast of medium.
Oh, God.
You guys are funny.
I agree.
The southeast?
No, wait, to
it's
me?
very Nicaraguan. It's very Nicaraguan. You definitely taste, since it's very Nicaraguan. I get the espresso taste. I'm also, when I first lit it up, I got a roasted nut nutty taste to it. It was really delicious.
You can get that in the retro.
Yeah, absolutely.
Look at you.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
It's really good. And
I thought you
it
said you
put-
know what retro was.
and it puts out a ton of smoke.
Easy draw.
This is
The draw is awesome.
Yeah,
The draw
it's
is awesome.
fantastically made.
I am getting the nutty.
Yeah, in the retro.
That's what I said.
In the retch, yeah. I didn't. I'm gonna retch later over that comment. But
Yeah.
Every time I retrohale, it tickles my nose hair, so I don't do it too much. It's like I have crazy nose hair, man. It's
Oh,
like-
did you
it's
see
like-
Rob did it out of one nose one time when his nose was stuffed
that was
up?
funny.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
I have a question, and I brought this up the other day, sitting around the stores. So I wonder if if I'm truly retrohaling or if I'm just exhaling through my nose. Is there a difference? Because there have been
question I
times
always
where I've
No,
like
cigar retrohaling, that's what you're doing. It's through the nose.
Through the nose.
Because
But-
you're not taking it down and bringing it
bring
up
it
like
back
a
up.
cigarette.
But there are some times where, like, I'll retrohale and the flavor is basically the same. I don't think.
Well, your mouth is closed when you retrohale, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But there are other times where it seems like I'll have a deeper. There's a deeper flavor in it, and it just made me wonder: is there a difference between retrohaling and just exhaling through your nose?
Well, that's
I don't know.
that's your salmonierism. You know, your taste, and you're such an expert. You know.
It's true, but it's because I'm always questioning things like this.
I'm only kidding.
You're always thinking.
And the meaning of life.
Yeah, it gets in the way of the thinking all the time. Really messes things up.
You could have started in Tommy.
Well, as for me,
Yeah.
for whatever that's worth,
50
lot.
cent.
worth a lot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Depends
I've
who
been
you are.
smoking longer than
Worth a
anybody.
bean.
It's worth a bean. Or that
Or the milk.
aforementioned spilt milk.
You guys ain't gonna let that go. Huh?
No, they're not gonna let you
No.
forget that.
This, to me, you don't laugh at me when I say this. This tastes like a really good Maduro, which it's not, but it has some of the hints and some of the flavors of a true Maduro, not a painted Maduro, but a true Maduro, and has a nice sweet finish. Coats the tongue and the front teeth. Man, I love this cigar.
You know what I like about it, and I'm a little biased.
You brought some real winners.
Yeah, and I'm a little biased, but for me, when I smoked it, it gives you more. Like you smoke a little bit of it. Okay, it's really good. You smoke a little bit more. It's really good. It keeps giving you more and more and more as you go through the cigar.
Yeah.
I thought it did too.
That's what I like about it.
Does it come in different sizes? I don't know if you mentioned that.
Yeah, the sizes are pretty traditional. You know, you have your Bellicoso, Robusto, Toro, and a Magnum.
Ooh, it's
And then you
perfect.
have 4 sizes that are available for retail, and then you have the Fundador, which is the 40 by 7.5,
Oh, love
which will be available at your event only.
Are you saying
What?
Fundador?
Fundador.
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 40 by 7.5.
Yeah, Lancero.
Yeah, it's a Lancero.
That's a big Lancero.
It's a nice
Kind
Lancero.
of
Curious.
fat. It's a fatty.
It's a longer one. a little
Last
longer
week-
one, yeah.
3 sizes, one of which was a Figurado with the Bellicoso in the same. Why Bellicoso? Is traditionally it's not a big selling size.
Well, I don't know. This is a question for you. I can say this because you got a Toro Robusto. Traditionally, when you look at selling, through the lines, some lines that have a Corona. Like if you got a big line like Real or Monty White or something like that,
Yeah.
Monty Classic, you have multiple sizes. So as a launch, certain things we've done that we looked at, maybe the Fundador might be available later on. I don't know, but because it's a unique size, I'm sure it's maybe I don't know if it's difficult to make or maybe the different types of leaf when you're making it, but
They are harder to make.
the initial launch to the public is your traditional sizes, like we did with the AJ. We came out with the tube, okay, then we came out with the poppies,
Right.
the small ones, So something like this, I'm sure, as success goes on.
Do you know if did they experiment with different sizes? Like, did they make a Corona, a Toro, a Robusto, like a Churchill, a 6x60, and they just said, yeah, it doesn't work? And make something up if you don't know.
No, I don't know. Dude, I'm straightforward.
So you want him to copy all your
Yeah.
secrets, right?
No,
All my sommeliers
usually,
and-
if you follow Raphael on Facebook when he's testing cigars, then usually it's a Toro size or a Robusto size. Yeah, we've made
does?
some in Churchill. Yeah.
Really? Isn't that? I thought most like traditionalists were Corona.
I think I think that is the traditional, but I think a lot of stuff when you're first starting out, maybe you're working with the Corona a little bit. Again, every factory is different.
Right.
Oh yeah.
You know, so I think that like if you look at our portfolio in Real Toro, you look at our portfolio in other lines Toro. I mean, the other sides are Cell.
Yeah.
But Romeo is Bully, and then Churchill. That's just because that's Romeo. But in Romeo Real, it's the Toro.
You got to realize at one time,
I think Monty is the number
many
2.
years ago, the Corona shape
Only number 2 is more
was
prestigious.
the most popular size.
Yeah, so was green color.
True, Candela was very popular when
I
I was a
miss
kid.
them.
Yeah.
I don't.
I love Candela.
I mean, that's a very good question. I would have to ask the guys in the factory that. I mean, I've been some places. People, I smoke with different people, and they say, "Yeah, can you try this?" It'll be a Churchill. I've had some people give me Coronas. You know, but on the majority, I've had some people give me 48s by 5s. Something like 46 by 5. Just trying it out. But then, I think that, and again, I could be wrong, but I'm just thinking that when you're working with, say, a 50 by 6 or a 52 by 6, you can go down a little bit and you can go up a little bit. If you're going to like to a 52 by 6, go down to a 52 by 4 or 50 by 5, something like that, and then you go up to a 60 by 5.5 or a 60 by 6. You're still in the same kind of range. I think if you started out, especially a cigar like this,
I like how you say the ring gauge first and then the length.
That's the way mostly is.
Yeah.
No, I thought it was the other way around.
We do it.
We do it.
Oh, okay.
But
Standard
in the
is-
factories,
Oh,
it's
okay.
always
It's always
a
ring gauge.
diameter
Oh,
first.
okay.
It's always a diameter.
I say it reversely
No, I
too,
find
but
that
I usually.
interesting. Yeah.
No, but in the factories, that's how they store them. They store
Oh,
them. It's
okay.
always a diameter first, then the length.
Then the length.
Would you ever be interested in putting a blend together?
Were you guys?
No, not with us. I'm just saying.
Well, hey, why not us?
I mean, has anyone ever asked you?
I mean, I've been on some of the tasting teams.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, I've been on some of the tasting teams. I won't say what.
I'm going to ask you which one.
Well, I can't gonna say which
Okay.
ones. But yeah, I mean, well, not being on a tasting team, but like, I mean, if I'm at the office sometime, Rafael and Ernesto have given me some packs to try, and then I got to rate them back to them,
Right.
But yeah, I mean, I've worked on some things. I don't know if it was the final one.
And they're blind all the time
Yeah,
when you do it.
yeah.
So you don't even know what they are.
No, they'll give me like,
They label
it'll,
all the
a
numbers
code.
or letters.
It'll be a code. I don't
Yeah.
know what the code is.
Would you be interested in blending something though? Would you want to?
I mean, yeah. I mean, who wouldn't?
Yeah,
Who
I'm
wouldn't?
just
I mean,
asking.
yeah, that's like.
I already got my blend in my mind.
That I mean, for a
Bring a
guy,
big ashtray.
that's like a
My blend.
that's like a mecca. I mean, one time I was with Larry and Janelle one time, and we did was a TTG, and we were working on something, and we they went through like 14 or 15 cigars that day, and I was like,
About
that's
smoked
That's
out.
a lot smoked out, yeah. And then the next day you get smoked out again, but no, it's cool, man. I mean, we used to have a team. I don't know if we still do it now. It's called the MOP team, which is like marketing, sales, and packaging, and so like the group of the maestros. That's
Yeah.
what their goal is. Like they come from
like our group of the bozos.
like your group of the brothers. So,
like our group
so
of
like
the
the group of the
brothers.
maestros. Some people come from Leaf, some people come from processing, the box making factory. They get people from
I
different
think
parts.
that's important.
They get people from different segments of the business. They come together.
I was really impressed at the TAA, and we are TA members, and at the annual convention in the Dominican Republic back in March at Grupo de Maestro, at Casa de Campo, they honored the Grupo de Maestro.
Right.
They brought them up on the stage. You could
I
see,
bet that
you
was
could see they
cool.
were clearly uncomfortable with that.
Really?
Yeah, because they're behind the scenes guys. I mean, they're not out front guys.
Well, they have a group now. They have a school now.
Yeah.
Really?
I don't know. It's I'm just gonna say the Grupo de Maestro school, but yeah, they have people that they're
I read
trained.
that somewhere. Yeah, I
Yeah,
read about that.
you probably talked about it at the TAA.
Yeah, it's 'cause
And they honor the people.
Yeah.
Like it's like you got to go.
That's
like
cool.
I won't
through
be a
segments.
maestro.
What do they train them to do?
All different facets of the business and rolling. And
Awesome.
learning. The different facets of the factory. To become knowledgeable like the guys are.
And you said you can get the music again from where for the Trinidad Espiritu?
From Trinidad Espiritu, Series 1, from Spotify or on iTunes.
Okay.
Cool. Okay, I guess it's start to be time. Oh, you want to talk about the events quickly?
Sure. In all stores, we're running a buy 4 get 1 free on all the Altadis stuff, which again is Henry Clay. We forgot last time the H. Ootman, the Trinidad, Romeo, Monte Cristo,
Aging Room?
Onyx,
Aging room.
Aging Room, St. Louis Ray.
Right.
What am I missing? Vegafina.
Gisbert,
Yes, get spared. Yeah.
What am I missing?
Pour Larnaga.
Onyx.
If you have it.
Las
Or-
Cabrillas. Las
Onyx.
Cabrillas.
So anyway, it's a buy 4 get 1, and then if you
Don't
buy
say, don't say that anymore.
20 or
He said those things.
all right, you want to go over the Romeo thing? Or?
Yeah.
I had to bring that up. Show my
Also
knowledge,
during the
that's
month,
all.
strictly for all Romeo Reserve, not Reserve Real, but all Romeos, we're running buy a box of 20 or 25, or buy 20 assorted Romeos, and you'll get a free 5-pack of Romeo Reserva Real Toros, which are worth over $40.
Best selling cigar in the world.
You'll get a Romeo. You'll get a Romeo lighter, and you'll get a cutter to go along with that. All for just and you also, if you buy the boxes in total, you'll get the box discount plus all those goodies.
And if you do the 20 mix and match, you still get the 10. You still get the
Yeah, you
discount.
get the discount.
You
All right, I
do
guess
now.
it's time for.
What?
I do now that you said it.
Now you said it.
I thought we always did that though.
Oh, what did
Oh.
you? That'll
My
be
bad.
that'll be bleeped. Let's start with our final numbers because we're going to be running out of time. Go ahead,
Me?
you.
I'm giving this. I love this one. I'm giving it a 9.75. Close to
dang.
perfect.
I thought it was gonna be higher.
If it just had a little something extra, just that little something, I would have gave it a 10. But it's 9.75. You can't
Well,
beat
that's
this.
pretty
cigar.
close to a 10.
It's really good.
Scott,
Sorry about the S.
Fantastic cigar, very smooth. Got those prototypical Nicaraguan flavors. Very sweet, cocoa espresso, 9.5. I love this cigar.
Yeah, it's a fantastic cigar. Pick it up. That's great.
pick it up, light it, and smoke it.
Yeah.
Or cut it first,
Yeah,
then
cut
light
yeah.
it, then smoke it.
I'm still getting the espresso, the cocoa taste, like
Yeah,
you're
I get
saying.
that.
The toasted nuts, I still get through the retrohale. It's sweet. It's a little peppery on the tip of my tongue. I think it's fantastic. I'll have to agree with T, which I don't like doing. 9.75. It's fantastic.
Wow.
It's a great cigar.
Holy
You
moly!
know you like to agree.
You're doing
No.
pretty good here, my friend.
Oh, yeah?
You're doing pretty good.
The finish on this is great too.
Yes.
It is.
Well, this cigar, I tend to agree with the other panelists.
Let's
It's
cheers.
damn near perfect. And the price,
It is.
you know, it's in the sweet spot of what cigars are anymore. And frankly, I just love the taste.
I do too.
It's not too strong, certainly not mild, but solid medium with a really, really nice taste. I think this is worth everybody run to the stores and buy it immediately.
Here too. Definitely here.
Well, any of the 16 cigar stores.
16.
Well, there's 14 now, but we're adding 2 shortly.
Okay.
And support your local brick and mortar.
Yeah, support your local brick and mortar. And
What's
we
your number?
really
What
appreciate.
number on it?
Huh? Yeah, I'm going to give it a 9.75 too.
There you
It's
go.
damn near
That's
perfect.
a 9
It
point,
is. Dang near
9.583 average.
Until next week, we thank you very much for your
Thank
patience.
you
perfect.
guys.
You brought the number down.
And it's always a pleasure to have Tim with us.
Tim, can't wait to see you next
don't
week.
forget,
We'll see you
our
next week.
Saturday night
Life's
show.
too short
Cheers
to
for
smoke
now,
cheap
everybody.
cigars.